Hey, Debbie, how's it going? Hmm. Trying to find this. Oh, there it is. Oops. Up there it is. That's funny. Cool. Okay. Hey, Billy. Debbie, Teresa, Billy, what's up, guys? Just trying to fix my color here. It's a little off. Get a little brighter here. A little too intense on the color. There we go. I think that's a little better. Of course, that's going to move on me, isn't it? Steve Michael just got out of work and cleaned up, ready to smoke. Oh, cool. Very good. Very good. Um, I saw somebody wearing a mask on Twitter, and her comment was, "Look at my mask. Show us your masks. We're all supposed to be wearing them. Show me your masks. Masks keep people safe and healthy." And then she proceeds to show everybody her mask. And this is her fucking mask. That's her fucking mask. Macrame. Fucking crochet. A crocheted fucking mask. Do you know how much of the Wuhan coronavirus that mask is going to stop if she's exposed to it? Exactly 100% of none of it. 100% of none of it. Michael Malice said a plastic bag would be better. And I thought, oh, that's mean and rude. Why would he say that to a woman that's demonstrating showing masks? Then I clicked on the picture and I saw she was wearing a fucking crocheted mask. Somebody else, intelligent enough, put up a chart of how well masks like that work against an N95 mask. You know the kind of mask you guys see me wearing around here sometimes? The N95, 95% of the virus has stopped. The macrame, the crocheted mask, 0%. Yeah, it makes you look cool. You made something. Good for you. You're a dumb cunt. You're a fucking idiot. Go research. You're supposed to be the person in charge of taking care of those kids in that picture? Man, I feel sorry for your children. With their little lycra mask that they've got on. Like that's gonna stop a goddamn virus. Oh, it's got fucking Spider-Man on it. Oh yeah, look at that. Is it gonna stop a fucking virus? No. You know, a lot of these masks that people wear, they're covers. It's just a non-functional, basically, aesthetic facade to go over a real mask, right? So you don't look like a freaking doctor or a lab technician. So they've got stylish masks that you put on over the N95 mask. You fucking idiots. Yeah, you like that I knew that? That's no good. Holes everywhere. Hey, Tammy, where you been? You never see you. You know, we're always smoking Newfoundland 420, and I thought you were going to be down and hang out with me more, but you don't. I do that just for you. I hate wearing masks at work for work 8 hours a fucking day. Yeah, I bet you do hate it. I would hate it too, you know. I'm glad that I work for myself, I'm glad that I live not around a lot of people, and that. Oh, Rogan, what did you get a hold of, buddy? What did you get a hold of? Oh, okay, that's okay. That's okay. You can rip that up. Okay, good. He's ripping up the cardboard from the garden hose that I got today on Amazon. If I can blow a match out with a mask, I know it's not thick enough. Teresa King, that's a good test. Um, but the most important thing is that you guys know is that there's people out there that are putting out really bad information, and when you choose to put up a meme or a photo or a tweet of yourself wearing a crocheted mask, people are going to think that that's okay. You might as well not wear a mask at all. It's not going to stop a goddamn thing. You know, if you could see an image of the way that mask works, the air is traveling right around those crochet strings. It's going right around it, right down her fucking stupid fucking throat. Thanks, Cody. Yep, that's Rogan. He is quite the handful. He's a dream, I gotta say. We're due for a pee on the floor. It's been quite some time, so I must say I can't be happier about that. He has really become quite the house-trained dog lately. Might as well have a Twinkie, wear a Twinkie on your face. A Twinkie would work better. A Twinkie would filter the air better. Look, you guys, personal safety, y'all's personal safety has nothing to do with politics. Don't let politics cloud your minds, okay? Ignore the politics and take care of yourselves, and you're going to be just fine. I promise you that. Use common sense and listen to the smart people, okay? Take your lead from intelligent people, not from idiots. And when you see an idiot that's out there that's got a voice, make sure you fucking let people know that it's bullshit. You know, you might save a life. You could actually, hey Susie, you could actually save a life by calling someone out on this kind of bullshit. Okay, quarter of the hour, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis ism for all. Cheers, everybody. Patrick, you got your pain oil. Very good, very good. So glad you guys get your pain oil. And that you come back here and you tell me that you got it. That's great. As the mystical sound man would say. So yeah, Rogan's ears aren't doing that great today, man. He's getting some abrasive, just like lesions or something inside his ear. I don't know what the fuck, man. So I'm still putting the Trini pain oil on there, but it just seems to be something else now. So let me show you guys the plants. Our zucchini is put out a zucchini vegetable. Now, you guys know I ate that zucchini the other day, but it put out another zucchini, and then the one, plant number 6, has got a zucchini on it as well. So I'm going to have zucchinis here in just a couple days. So I'm excited about that. And let me show you what else I harvested. So excited about this. Look at this. This came out of pot number 4 or 5 potatoes. And look how big they are. My first potatoes I've ever grown. First potatoes I've ever harvested. Look how big they are. I'm so proud of myself. I mean, I realize now how easy potatoes are to grow. You can always have these. They don't take any care whatsoever, okay? These were in my indoor grow, growing in a pot inside the house. I had no idea. When I transplanted that square pot of soil into the large one, I had no idea these were growing under the soil. But when the plants started dying, I got concerned. So I started picking the plants out, all the dead parts of the potato plants. And son of a bitch, if one of the stalks didn't come up and have a fucking potato, this one on it. And I thought to myself, man, that's crazy. They're already that big. I was wrong. I pulled that dead plant out and there was nothing else there. So I started roughing the soil up to get ready to put another plant in there. And son of a bitch, these started coming out. And I was like, what the hell, man? I got all these potatoes already? Yeah, I like baked potatoes, sure. I like all kinds of, any way you prepare them. There's all kinds of ways to eat potatoes. You know? Yeah, buckets grow potatoes better than the ground, actually. But this was a pot. This was a grow pot. It was first it was in a bucket, then it was in a grow pot, so it was still above ground. Makes a difference. You get more yield, higher, larger potatoes and more of them when you're in a bucket or a pot. So when I pulled one of the plants out, was still a little healthy. It still had 3 potatoes, just a little smaller than this, that were on the root system, and they were connected. They didn't come up. I had this one too. This little baby one came ripped out. So I said, well, I bet you I could plant these and they'll grow more plants. These 2 little ones, I should just put these in the ground and they'll start growing. When the plant dies, they're ready to be dug up. Yes, that's how you know when potatoes are ready to be dug up. Oh, it's Newfoundland. No law regarding cannabis. 420. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. So far this year, I've got pole beans, zucchini, tomatoes, and potatoes already. Hey, Adam, what's up, son? Cheers, guys. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. I don't think I'm ever going to buy potatoes at the store again. You know what's really cool? I can show you the potato plants. There they are. Pot number 1, left side, potatoes sprouting up. Now there's a third one and a fourth one right behind that pole, so you can't see it. You can just see it around the edge on the left side. But look how big those potato plants are. That's from dicing up potatoes that were old, that had little sprouts on them, and I just put them in the dirt after they hardened off. You put them in a closet for 5 or 6 days. They harden off. The edges no longer are moist. They dry out, and boom, you pop them in the soil, and they start growing. Jeremy, well, get over that, Jeremy. All right? Jeremy, you need to get over that shit. The flowers on the plants are beautiful, too. You need to realize this isn't just about growing something pretty to look at. Or, you're not just creating artwork. What you are, they're gorgeous. I mean, dude, you tell me this is not fucking artwork right here. Tell me this isn't just beautiful artwork right here. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Growing out of the fucking ground like that. With the soil and the water on it. Man, let me tell you something. That's art. And it's beautiful. And I understand, Jeremy, when you look at that you don't want to kill it and eat it. But understand this, as soon as you kill and eat that one, you're making room for more of them to grow in. And more will grow. And then you can eat those. And when the plant starts getting old, you put more seeds in the ground and grow more plants. Jeremy, but you got to get into that, man. You got to get into killing it. Killing it. That's why you don't refer to your cannabis plants as ladies, girls, women, or whatever, or the gals, or whatever. You don't do that because of this reason right here. You're going to eat that shit. You're going to smoke that shit. You're going to use that shit. You're going to abuse that shit. You don't abuse women, ladies, girls, women. You don't do that. So that's why you don't refer, I don't refer to my cannabis plants as girls or anything like that, because they're fucking plants, because I know I'm going to chop them down and I'm going to smoke them. Or my veggies. I'm going to fucking chop that bitch off with a guillotine knife. I'm going to fucking slice it up like Dexter on a Saturday night, motherfucker. And I'm going to take that shit and throw it in a frying pan with salt, pepper, some oregano and some other spices and seasons, and some a little bit of Worcestershire, some olive oil. I'm going to make a special nice, just for me. And maybe someone else if they're lucky. And we're going to have a nice little dinner. It's going to be a special nice. Whip it up. Whip it up. Don't be scared to cut your shit down, bro. That's why you don't want to get attached to your plants. You know, it's fine. People have heard me say this many times before. I don't give a fuck about them fucking plants. I don't give a fuck. I'll go down right now. I will chop off. I've got 11 plants downstairs. I'll fucking snip them all. Boom. With a goddamn big old shears. I don't give a fuck. I have no, absolutely zero emotional attachment to any of my plants ever. That's why I'm a great grower. That's what makes me a great grower. Because I understand it's a fucking job. And when you're doing a job, you got to do it right. And you can't get emotionally distracted when you're doing your job. If you want to do a good job, that's how you do it. You go in there and you do the fucking job. And you know what? Fucking farming works, man. You know, you do what the farmers do and son of a bitch. Everything starts coming together. We're going to eat each other when we die, Billy. As we all die of starvation, we'll become cannibals. Then it will be okay. Because then we won't have to kill anybody. We just wait for the next one to die. Fucking Logan's Run, bitch. We'll call it a Logan's Run feast. Hey, who's making a Logan's Run tonight? I'm hungry. I love it. Hey, man, top of the hour's coming up here in just 3.5 minutes. Get your bongs and your bowls and your doobies and anything except anything that uses tobacco. I recommend if you're going to be inhaling the cannabis with me. If you want to smoke with me. What's that song? You want to dance with me? What do you have to be if you want to dance with that dude? You have to, the tagline of the song is, if you want to dance with me, right? What? We have to do what if you want to dance with him? What is it what's the stipulation? Does anybody know what the stipulation is? Grant Johnston, are you calling Braden Huff into my live stream? If you are, thank you so much for doing that. When people do that, especially when my numbers start dropping, if you guys are personally calling your Facebook friends in here by typing their name into the chat, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know it's a lot to ask, for you to type a name into my chat. I know you Facebookers have so much more going on right now, and you just don't have time for things like that. But if you just find it somewhere deep within your hearts to do that little thing, to type in somebody else's name in my live stream, I just want you to know, I greatly appreciate the shares. Oh, Grant Johnson, typing in Caleb Brown as well. What? Thank you, man. Thank you. Wow, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Dude, I really like looking at these potatoes as they grow. I'm like, I want to go full screen with it. Look at those potatoes. Someone likes potatoes. I bet you nobody knows what that is. Someone likes potatoes. Iceman. Yeah, say his name. Iceman. Nick Brown. Yeah, David C. Baker. If there was a deer, a cucumber vine, and a pig member in my house for the apocalypse, I'd shoot and cook the PETA member first. There's a vulture flying over my yard in circles, man. Oh, dude, Is that a vulture? Something died in my yard? What's going on out there? Oh, it's a deer. Oh, fuck. Oh my God, it's a tiny little tiny deer. I'll be right back. 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 I gotta go to the window. Come to my window. So Harley and Bambi just had a standoff. Oh, it was pretty cool. I got it on film. Lucky for you. Top of the hour. Oh, I got here just in time. Look at the deer chasing my cat. The cat's like, ah, fuck you. I'm going under the truck. You can't touch me under here, motherfucker. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. Cheers, everybody. Did you guys like that video I just showed you of the deer and my cat? You made a gallon. Hell yeah, buddy. Ugh. Did you make it stronger than normal trendy paint oil, David? Yeah. So people are asking me if I'm companion growing. It's the third or fourth time I've seen that question. Um, it's not really that. Now, I'm not growing those plants for the mutual benefit of each other. I'm using those pots to their full potential. Okay, that is not companion growing. It's different. I am companion growing in my other garden where I've got flowers planted around the outside of it. Those will attract the the honeybees to my grow to pollinate the vegetables. That's companion growing where you're using one plant alongside another to mutually benefit the other one. The vegetables aren't really not mutually to just one benefit the other. The vegetables aren't really benefiting the flowers. But the flowers are there for a reason. You want to plant flowers in your vegetable gardens for that very reason. Those bright colors attract the hornets and the wasps and the bees, and you want hornets and wasps and bees buzzing all around your flowers and your vegetables. That's what pollinates them. Um, the plants that are the fastest growing out of the soil, I think, is probably the most important thing you guys should know. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now. You want quick results when you're planting a vegetable garden? This is what you put in: radishes, potatoes, and what else is sprouting already that I have out there? Pole beans sprout pretty fast, and they grow fast as hell too. So there you go. Potatoes, radishes, and pole beans. You put those in the ground. If you want to be encouraged to grow, you put those in the ground and you're going to see results in just a couple of days, man. They're going to pop right through the fucking soil and you're going to be hooked as soon as those vegetables start popping out of the soil. Right on, Steven. Yeah. I've got my spices and my seasons all planted too. That's going to be fun because those produce flowers. 3 minutes until 7:10. Everybody, thank you, Bella Blue Dress. Beets grow quick too. Well, I've planted beets, and I will let you know when they start popping through the soil. I haven't actually been up there to go look to see if I've got any sprouts yet in that outside garden. In fact, I'm still planting stuff up there, and I need to plant some more stuff down below too. I want to put some more. I definitely want to get a lot of green peppers, man. You know, you can have green peppers with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's like a perfect vegetable. Tomatoes, same thing, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Potatoes, same thing, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's like normal meals, like acceptable meals that you normally would have. Three vegetables right there, you can have 3 meals a day. And it would be normal meals. Green pepper, like you're having an omelet with green pepper in it. Onion, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Onion. You dice up the onions, you put them in an omelet. So there's 4. I don't know about cucumbers for breakfast. There's 4 vegetables right there that are acceptable breakfast items: potatoes, tomatoes, onions, green peppers. You got 4 vegetables, 3 meals a day right there. Boom. You can incorporate those into your meals throughout the day. Those are your 4, should be your 4 main staples right there. Hopefully you like them all. Potatoes, tomatoes, green peppers, and onion. Now, I love pole beans, but I'm not really a you know, I know they're not acceptable as a breakfast plant. 9 onions? Hell yeah. Um, you know, there's certain things that I don't imagine myself consuming in the morning for breakfast. Swiss chard. I could plant those. I don't know what Swiss chard really tastes like. It's a lettuce, but I don't know what it tastes like. I probably eat it all the time and don't realize it. Hey, it's 7:10. Everybody, cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't tisms for all. I'm smoking that Pineapple Express. Hey, little dog. I got a dog behind me on the floor. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Hanging in there? You've been sick all day, man. Poor dog. I've been like threatening to throw up and threatening to throw up and threatening to throw up all freaking day. There goes my neighbor right there. Oh, that's weird. Just thinking about him. They must have gone boating today. Coming back with their boat. Went out on the lake. Wonder if they went fishing. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. Thanks, Steve. Hey, Allie. Someone likes potatoes. Oh my goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What if I'm here? Here. What if I'm right here? Kind of like that. See the whole grow now, baby. Wow, look at that. Working from the home. Her chair looks comfy. How's your day, Nate? Allie? How's my day? It's like every other day. But I harvested potatoes. Harvested potatoes. Harvested potatoes. Harvested potatoes. Harvested potatoes. I said I harvested potatoes. Harvested potatoes. Harvested potatoes. Harvested potatoes. Can you just bury potatoes and they'll just grow? Okay, Google. Will a potato grow if I just bury it? Harvesting potatoes. Okay, Google. Will a potato grow if I bury it?
According to Quora, the potato will like being buried, and if you keep the soil moderately moist and neither too cold nor too warm, the potato will grow a potato plant with leaves, stems, and new tubers very happily.
Cut the potato into pieces. Try to leave one eye on each piece of potato. So you just want to see if there's eyes. Okay, cool. This one's got them. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. This little potato has 4 freaking eyes on it, man. And each one of those eyes would produce a little sprout. You could cut that up, put it in the ground, and boom, that'll just grow. Now, the ones I put, they already had sprouts coming out of the eyes. I didn't know you could just put the potato in the ground and it will just grow. So just pop one in the ground and it'll grow. The potato is already hardened off if you just drop it in the ground like this. If you slice it, you're supposed to let it harden off for like 5 days to 7 days and let it skin up so it's not moist on the edges because that can rot the base of it. But very common procedure. I've been watching potato farmers on YouTube, but that's one thing that, when I see them planting potatoes, I see them putting potatoes in the ground, but I don't know if they've got growth on them or not. Each potato has potential to produce up to 8 full-size potatoes. Each potato you put in the ground. So you're multiplying the potatoes you have by 8. You're constantly perpetuating. You should always have potatoes growing. Quarter of the hour. Cannabis is a test for all. Cheers, everybody. Woo! I'm good. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. All right, you guys take care. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism tisms for all of you. Enjoy your days. No, Steve, we don't use terms like marijuana or Mary Jane on my live stream, all right? Just cannabis. Refer to it as cannabis. Yeah, I don't know any Kenny Wheeler. See you, buddy. I could block some motherfuckers here at the end of the show. I don't mind. Anybody else want to open up a fat fucking mouth to me? No? Which one is it, Steve? Which fish was it? Do you remember what it looked like? I'll go out there and tell you if it's still in the pond. What's up, buddy? It's either in the pond or it got owled. You don't even remember, do you, Steve? Nick Brown says cannabis. Yeah, cannabis. We call it cannabis. Don't call it Mary Jane or marijuana. It was a coy orange bloke. They're fucking all orange, dude. What was different from yours, man? What made yours special? They're all fucking orange fish, dude. And let me tell you something. They're not koi. The one you saw, the one you called yours wasn't a goddamn koi, bro. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. It was a goldfish. Dumbass. You know, what'd the fish look like? 420? No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. What'd the fucking fish look like, Steve? Steve's a big boy. He can speak for himself. Oh, Anthony, he's a big boy. Cheers, Steven. Cheers, Kepper. What's up, Kepper? What's in 8 to 10 days? Oh, 8 to 10. 8 to 10. My plants are going to be ready in 8 to 10 days. Oh, God, that was so funny. Oh, my God, that was fucking funny. Oh, why did you remind me of that? I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here because fuck it. Because fuck this show. I mean, thank you to the 18 people that stayed. And fuck all the rest of them. Fuck them all up their asses. You named it. It looked like fish. I'm no Steve Irwin. Crikey. God damn it, Steve. I don't know what your fish looked like. You know, I have no idea, man. Did it have a dot on its head? Was it half white and half orange? There had to be something that set it apart from the other fish. Oh. Weren't you looking? Didn't you pick that fish, Steve? Didn't you pick the fish out and say, I want you to name that fish after me? Isn't that how it went down? You motherfucker. See, now we'll never know, bro. Now we'll never know which is your fish, bro, because you weren't paying attention. You didn't even write it down, man. I mean, the video is still up on the internet, but good luck trying to go back and find that specific video where that happened. I mean, you'd have to be psycho fucking trendy like Hash is to go back and find a video in the archives like he does. I need more Hashes, actually. I need more people willing to go back and find videos like that. Would make the show so much more interesting. I need a fucking Jamie, dude. Like, you know, Joe Rogan has his friend Jamie in there fucking helping him. Looking shit up. I need a goddamn Jamie, man. I think I broke my sternum or something, but scared to go to hospital. Nick Brown. Huh. How'd you do that, Nick? Hanging upside down from a tree? Was that you? Yeah, I'd be scared to go to a hospital too with that fucking Wuhan coronavirus and shit. You know, I was worried about that because when I was sick the other day, I was like, I wonder if I'm going to have to go to the hospital and get, you know, intravenously hydrated because I was throwing up and it was so bad. And I lost so much moisture out of my body. I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital, go to the emergency room, and I was scared. I couldn't drive myself anywhere anyway. Who the fuck is Joe Rogan? That's funny. Joe Rogan is the highest paid podcaster in the world. He does what I do, but he makes money doing it. Except I show you way more of my own personal life than he shows you of his. This is my life, growing this garden. I was saying I was going to go up on the roof and put this camera up there. Be able to see the garden from that camera. If I do that, it'd be so fucking bad as fuck. Steve Mossy, if you're for real, I mean he's an announcer for the UFC. He was in a comedy sitcom series called News Radio with Andy Dick. He played a character in that for some time, and he's been doing podcasting now for 11 years on YouTube, where he interviews people for upwards of 3 hours. And he smokes cannabis before his show. He'll get his guests high, and sometimes they'll get high on the show. I'm amazed that you don't know who Joe Rogan is. You had to turn Dave Pacman and Joe Rogan off. Yeah, I was watching that too. I didn't watch the whole thing. Their debate about what was going on with YouTube, with censoring people, pulling people off the air. He smoked cannabis and he said no. Oh, Rogan asked David Pacman if he smoked cannabis? Oh. Not me, David. I don't know. I would just Google it. But I tell you, pole beans are definitely easy to grow. Yeah. Yeah. You know what, Steve? Get the fuck off my live stream. People like you are not funny. Fuck off. God, man. People are such fucking assholes. Look, I'm going to go, guys. You guys take care. No law regarding cannabis. Bye, guys. I wish there were more of you here. I really do. I'd stay if there's like 30 or 40 of you. I'd stay and do fucking crazy shows for y'all, but this is just pathetic. So, yay, the algorithms from all the services that I use are winning. And you can thank the fucking writers of the algorithms for shutting me down.